Hi guys, and welcome to my mod feature for the player homes latest and greatest. And in this video I actually have one of the player homes I consider to be one of the greatest player homes made for Skyrim, and that's because I tend to use it on every single playthrough that I have done so far. Incidentally, I won't be using it for my latest playthrough, but that's because I want to start off without any player homes or anything. So it's called Riverside Lodge. And it comes with a sauna, and this is currently version 3.3, I believe. It's been out for a while. There's been many videos done on it before, but I thought I'd just give my 2 cents on the whole mod and everything as well, because yeah, because it's pretty fantastic, really, basically, to be honest. So let's go and take a look at the player home now. So it's situated just outside Riverwood. I'll get my map up to show you. So the house is just here. I haven't actually just discovered it yet, so we'll see that in a minute. And Riverwood's there. So as you can see, just on the way to Whiterun. So it's slightly overpowered for a player home. You get a lot of cool items with the house, but it's still a nice place to have. Say when you get to about level 20, maybe. You can fit quite a few followers in there. There's a nice little bit here for your horse and everything. So all in all, it's quite a nice house. So if we come up to the house here, the front door is just here, and it requires a key. The key can be located inside this storage chest here, which requires expert pickpocketing to unlock. But we'll just take a look on the outside of the house first. So you have up here a nice little area if you're a hunter type character, for your for skinning animals, for fishing, you know, for putting out your rabbits to dry so you can skin them and everything. So it's a nice little area for that. Around the back of the house we have the wood chopping area, which is quite cool, and a little back entrance here. This door actually leads straight to your bedroom. And down here we have the sauna. So there's a sauna inside there, which also requires a key, but you pick up a key obviously from that chest again. And you've got an outside one here as well, which is quite cool. And down here to the bottom we have the vegetable patch. Some nice vegetables to harvest. All these do regenerate over time as well, and as you notice there's a hell of a lot of ladybirds flying about, and also a hell of a lot of butterflies usually at night as well, which is quite cool. And the house is really nice lit up at night, and we'll show you that later. And here we have a nice outdoor dining area covered by a nice wooden roof so you don't get wet during when it's raining, and a nice chair here so you can view Whiterun in the distance, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it's a really nice mod on the outside, really quite clean and pleasant. Really nice setting next to this waterfall here, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I do like this mod, obviously, it's one of my favourite of all time, and there's these torch sconces, they light up at night. So as you can see, it's going to be a very nicely lit area at night. So I'm going to go in through the top door and have a walk around the inside of the house. So I'll see you guys on the inside. And just before we go into the house, I just forgot one thing. There is the book just on the shelf here above the chest, which is next to the front door, and this is the decoration options. So you have the option of a main armory or library, so you can either choose a full armory with 4 mannequins for displaying armor, fitting for a warrior type or owner, and you also get a version with a library and desk, which is more suited for a mage or scholar, which is quite cool. The lobby or extra armory has a little feature underneath that tells you more about it. The basic version contains a regular lobby passage with some assorted containers and extra bookshelf. The full hoarder extension will replace these items with 6 extra mannequins and some extra weapons. So it's quite cool. That's meant to say weapon storage, by the way, at the end there. So I'm just going to go for the armor library, and we'll take a look at that setting. As you can see, top left, it tells you which version has been enabled, and at any time you can come back and change this. Just be sure to clear off any mannequins or any chests you have stuff in, because obviously those will be overwritten by the new decorations that you put in. Okay, so let's take a look inside the house now. So the main entrance opens up into a nice little dining area. It's pretty cool, pretty nice with ambient lighting in here as well. It's pretty nice. Over here we have the nice kitchen area again with more rabbits hanging, garlic and everything that you need. And there's cupboards down here as well, which already have stuff in as well, which is quite nice. It's already like a pretty much kitted out home, as though someone's been living here for quite a while already. And it's always nice to leave a couple of followers in here, and they can like be cooking dinner and stuff and just moving around the house. It's really nicely nav mesh. They just move around everywhere. It's quite cool. Yeah, so let's head a bit over towards the stairs, and you can see one of the first weapon racks there. All these weapon racks on the walls here as well, everything that's on them you can take off and replace with your own gear, which is quite nice. I do like that. And it's quite nice to have them kitted out to start off with as well. I usually just take everything off and just smelt it down. And here we are into the nice little lobby type area, not lobby type area, sorry, the study type area. We got a couple of chests for storage, another weapon rack, some bookshelves, which is quite nice, and another bookshelf there, and then we have our desk, which has some items you can take on. This coin purse I can take, others I can't, which is quite a nice aesthetic appeal. Gives you a nice ledger on the top there, which is quite cool. Yeah, so it looks really nice. Nice for like the scholar type character that. In the other edition, this area just in front of me here would have a lot of mannequins. I think 6 did it say. Mannequins there for adding extra armor and storage to it, which is quite cool as well. I do like using that version sometimes. I mix and match every now and again depending on what sort of character I'm playing through. In here we just have a basic little storage area, a few barrels and things. It's quite a nice little brewery area. Just close that door. Okay, and moving on into here, this is our nice smithing area. Seriously big smithing area, kitted out very nicely. Got the smelter, grindstone, workbench, and the forge. And over here we have a few of the additions that obviously get you kick started in smithing. Got some corundum, oricleum, I can't say these words to save my life. Some iron, I can say that one. Some gold, some steel, and some moonstone ore, and some iron ore. And these chests really are one of the things that really attracts me to this mod, is the fact that they have automatic storage associated with them. So if I click just on the chest, I can instantly store all of my crafting materials, just ingots of ore, just pelts leather, or just dragon stuff, so that's dragon bones and etc. Or I can just skip this and it will just open the chest for me and I can view what's in it. So it's really handy for, say you're carrying loads of crafting gear around you, just come up to the chest, go all, puts all your storage, all your crafting gear in there in one quick movement, which is quite nice. And then when you come to the chest again, obviously I've got no crafting supplies, it tells me at the top, so it just opens the chest automatically for me. I don't have to go through any menus or anything, and it's really quite nice. And the same thing happens to the chest underneath as well, it's the same setup. So obviously you can make one of those chests maybe for ingots or ore, and then this chest below maybe for pelts level or just dragon stuff. So it's really quite nice, I do like that. It's what really attracts me to this mod, is like the quick automatic storage. And that progresses throughout of the player home as well. If we come down here and go for this wooden door, we come to the other type of living area here, which is kitted out with loads and loads of bookshelves, and there's a little bedding area here for your followers, which is quite nice. And moving on, going past the fire, we have the alchemy and enchanting setup. Now this is really cool as well, because if I go to this pot here, it's the same thing happens with your alchemy ingredients as with your crafting ingredients from the forge. So here, all my alchemy ingredients, I can either store all of them, half, keep one in my inventory, or keep 3 in my inventory. And that's a really cool idea. I love that automatic storage feature. I tend to go keep 1, so it goes along and stores all of my ingredients. If I close that menu, it goes a bit quicker. And once it's stored, it will give me a message at the top left saying they're all been stored, just like so. And then I can come back up to the jar, skip these, and I can view all the things that is stored. As you can see, I probably had a lot of alchemy stuff on me that I didn't really need at the time. And if I go to my alchemy in my inventory, you can see that I still have some with me. So yeah, it's a really neat and easy way to manage your items. I think it's really quite cool. And again, you get a nice little starter kit here as well, with a couple of items to start off your alchemy. And there's a little chest here as well, you can put some more things in. Maybe you want to make potions and you just store them in this chest for later. There's a nice shrine to Talos here, which is quite cool. And over here, the same thing with the enchanting table. So this little strong box here is for your soul gems. So the same thing applies. You can put all in, just the filled, just the unfilled, or just the grand, which is really cool. I use the filled and unfilled quite a lot. I usually just put all the field into this strong box and take the infield out into the field with me and collect more souls. So it's a really quite nice feature, and you get a couple of soul gems to start you off as well. So that's really quite nice. I do enjoy that really easy storage system. Yes, let's move on. So now we're going to take a look at the other features that the book will give you. So the other decoration features that that book will give you that's outside the house. So if I'm just going to exit through this door down here at the bottom, and we'll see where that leads. So that door just opens up at the bottom here to that nice seating area that's outside. And I will in a minute show you the house at night so you can see it all lit up, which looks pretty cool. As you can see again, all those butterflies flying about looks pretty awesome as well. Yep, so that book at the top. Let's go up these stairs quickly. Okay, so previously we selected the Armory Library. I'm going to choose Lobby Extra Armory this time. And you can see Extra Hoarder Armory has been enabled. And if we go in, I'm just going from the top door because it's closest, and then I will head down stairs. And as you can see, immediately, there's still a desk here and everything, but as you walk out into this area, you get nice 2 mannequins here and the extra 4 mannequins there. So as you can see, that's the difference between the more scholar type setting compared to the more like warrior type setting. You just get the extra mannequins, which are quite nice. I usually do kit these out quite heavily with certain armors that I've collected throughout Skyrim. And it's just a really nice player home. This is my favourite player home out of all the player homes that I've used. I really do enjoy it. It's simple, yet it has some really cool features that just extend the customization basically of the house. I think it's pretty cool. And there's loads of display cases and everything everywhere. I collect a lot of clutter throughout Skyrim, and I just need somewhere to put it. And sometimes I like to display things, you know? I'll just be proud of what I've accomplished. So, up the little stairs here is the main sleeping area for your character. Nice little display here. This is the one, the only shield plaques that you can't adjust. All that is on there permanently. So it's understandable, you don't want to come across at a low level and suddenly pick up a blooming steel axe and a dragon shield, so makes sense. Some quite cool little things here. I do like this little Dwemer Centurion little statue. You got a nice little safe here, which requires the key that opens the rest of the house up, so I already have... Actually, I don't have that, I don't think. But here you can store all jewellery, gems, and dragon claws. So the same sort of thing as we saw with the other storage chests. And basically you have an end table, it's got a couple of things in, a strong box for your jewellery. I believe this works the same way as well, yep. So another quick storage solution there as well. I will be covering another mod in the near distant future which deals with a cloud type of storage system, which is quite nice. It's called General Store, so we'll have a look at that a little later on in this mod feature. Little chest at the bottom of the bed, and basically just really simple, really nicely kitted out with some really cool little features. And this is one of the plaques you can change here on the side. So a quick look in the wardrobe, see what we get to start off with. Some fine clothes and a little bit of gold. So as you can see, it's a really nice clean mod. Some really cool, nice little features, and just a brilliant one for, you know, say maybe you prefer to have something in between Whiterun and Riverwood. Maybe going to and from is a bit of a trek every now and again. You like a little stopping off point, and this is just quite a nice little break, and I really do enjoy it. It's quite a fantastic mod. So this is the Riverside Lodge with the Sauna version 3.3, I believe, and this has been another Skyrim mod review, Player Home's latest and greatest. And I'll give you a quick look of the house at night, and then I guess a little bit of footage of the house in general. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.